When you just going and coming like a robot, not really present, huh? Don't really care much for the job. You've lost all of it for it. Guys, this is another way the universe of God shows you that, hey, this job is no longer for you, or this situation is no longer for you. Huh? It finds a way to make you uncomfortable. Okay? Make you uncomfortable to the point where you get a wake up call and say, hey, why am I uncomfortable? Huh? Why am I doing something that's making me uncomfortable? All right, peeps. Grand rising, grand rising. So this morning, I want to go over some signs that will let you know when God is telling you or showing you to release, right? Whether it be individuals, whether it be circumstances, whether it be situations, okay? So, guys, we all know God or the universe is not going to come to us and say, hey, release this or let go of that, right? But it will find a way to subtly let you know, okay? It will find a way to subtly show you, hey, this friendship or this relationship has ran its course. This situation, whether it be a job or a career, whatever it may be, right? This has ran its course, or this location, has ran its course. It's time to release and move forward to something greater, something better, or something new, period, right? So let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into it. Now, we all know, guys, that nothing lasts forever, right? We know that. Nothing lasts forever. Pardon the noise. My friends are very active over here because I just gave them some food. So they're active, they're eating, they're happy, they're making a lot of noise. They're probably saying thank you, thank you, thank you. But anyway, let's get back to it, right? Guys, we know nothing lasts forever, man. Okay? Nothing lasts forever. We know that, right? So knowing this, guys, at some point along our journeys, right, we're going to come to a point that we have outgrown certain things or certain locations or certain individuals, certain circumstances, and therefore it's time to release them and advance forward to something better, something that's a vibrational match for us, right? Now, we may be busy, caught up in the daily hustle and bustle of things to even realize what's going on in front of us, okay? So, God or the universe usually finds a way, right? It usually has a way of showing us, like, hey, listen, this circumstance has ran its course. It's time to move on to something greater. Okay? So let's start with the individual, guys. All right? Now, when it comes to the individual, guys, it's a bit touchy, because this could range from a random person we encounter to our family members. Okay? So it's a little touchy when it comes to the individual. But yet, okay, it applies the same way, okay? It applies the same way. It don't matter who it is, okay? So, guys, the number one thing or the number one way that God or the universe uses to show us that an individual is no longer a vibrational match for us, or is no longer good for us, is not our person, and therefore it's time to release them or let them go, is that God will find a way to make us very uncomfortable around the individual. Okay? Again, God or the universe will find a way to make us very uncomfortable around that individual. All right? To the point where dealing with this individual will require so much energy from our part. Okay? It will require so much energy because this individual would just become so difficult to deal with. Huh? the most basic of things, like even having a conversation with the individual, will become so difficult and will require so much energy and effort from our part that we'll find ourselves questioning what the heck is really going on. Guys, when you experience this with a person, with any individual, guys, this is the universe or God's way of subtly letting you know to release this individual. Okay? Again, when you experience this with an individual, guys, where you've become so uncomfortable around them, you're not at peace around them, you can't communicate with them, they can't be clear with you, everything with them has to be messy, require an argument, it has to be violent, there's no direct communication between the two of you, guys, this is God's way or the universe's way of subtly showing you, hey, this is not your person. Okay? Because just to get your point across, or to communicate with them, right, will take so much energy and so much effort from your part, right? And that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be balanced, right? One hand washes the other, right? And they both wash the face, okay? That's how we say it where I'm from. One hand washes the other and they both wash the face. So if you find yourself giving forth way too much energy, just to communicate with an individual, or even to deal with an individual, guys, now you stepping into the people-pleasing territory, okay? You are making yourself uncomfortable. You are making compromises to make that other individual happy, so to speak, okay? Because it's the only way that they're gonna communicate with you, or it's the only way that they're gonna deal with you, or it's the only way that you're gonna get what you want from them, okay? Guys, this means this is not your person, okay? No, it don't matter who it is. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, a co-worker, a random person on the street. Guys, all is showing you, hey, this is not your person. This is not the type of individual you're supposed to deal with, okay? So it's time to release them, and move on to someone better, or someone more friendlier, or someone more understanding, so to speak, okay? So now let's talk about situations, guys, all right? And a perfect example I'm gonna use is the job, okay? Situations, let's use a job as an example, right? It's a perfect example. Guys, when you are in a job environment, right, in the work environment, and you find yourself doing more, pay attention to what I'm saying here. You find yourself doing a lot more than your job description, okay? And not just that, you are putting forth a lot of effort. You are going above and beyond. You're staying over your time to make sure the job gets done. And yet, okay, yet you're still not being appreciated, okay? Yet everybody, your supervisors, are turning a blind eye, like they don't see your efforts. Guys, that's the number one indicator right there that that job or that job environment is not for you, okay? It's not for you, okay? Another way that the universe or God will subtly show you, guys, is when you have to struggle, guys. When I say struggle, I mean struggle. When you're not going to the job out of the pureness of your heart, when you have to fight yourself to go to the job, okay? When you have to get up every day and fight yourself, exert so much energy just to make it to the job. Okay? Guys, this is a big indicator that that job is not for you. Okay? That situation is not for you. Okay? Now, let's say you've been at the job for a while. Okay? Everything has been great so far. Everything has been great. Everything has been going according to plan, and then all of a sudden, they implement some new changes, or they make some changes to the staff, to the work location. It could be any type of change to the policies. It could be any type of change, right? All of a sudden, these new changes come in, and it's meant to make everybody uncomfortable, or to make certain individuals uncomfortable. Okay? Guys, this is God's way of subtly showing you that, hey, this place is no longer for you. Okay? Now, all of a sudden, you're uncomfortable every day, and if you know, like I know, a lot of us spend the majority of our time at the workplace. Okay? So imagine being in a work environment where you're uncomfortable. Okay? That means you're spending the majority of your time being uncomfortable. All for what? A paycheck? Huh? I don't know what your circumstances may be, but guys, listen to what I'm saying, okay? When you're spending so much of your time being uncomfortable because you're in a job environment and you need the paycheck, guys, it's time to look for a new job, okay? It's time to look for a new job. Another way, guys, is when you no longer have interest in the job. You no longer have passion. You've lost your passion for the job. You've become bored. You're just going like a robot. Okay? You're just going and coming. Okay? You're not really present. All right? You're out of it, so to speak. Okay? You're just there because you have to be there. You're not there out of the pureness of your heart. You're just there because you have to be there. Okay? Guys, this is another way of showing you when you're just going and coming like a robot, not really present, don't really care much for the job. You've lost all of it for it. Guys, this is another way the universe of God shows you that, hey, this job is no longer for you, or this situation is no longer for you. It finds a way to make you uncomfortable. Okay? Make you uncomfortable to the point where you get a wake up call and say, hey, why am I uncomfortable? Why am I doing something that's making me uncomfortable? Okay, that's the whole idea. All right? To have yourself questioning, hey, why am I doing something that makes me uncomfortable? All right? And then get that light bulb moment, get the wheels turning in your head, so to speak. All right? To look elsewhere. All right? Now, let's talk about an environment. So we talk about an individual, we talk about a situation. Now, let's talk about an environment, guys. An environment, guys, that's not a vibrational match for you, or that's no longer for you. Guys, every time you venture into that environment, you will notice how uncomfortable you will become. Okay? Let's start with your body. Your body will cringe. Okay? Your body will cringe. You will get bodily aches and pains. Okay? This is your body communicating this to you. Hey, this is no longer for us. All right? But when it comes to God showing you, like, hey, this place is no longer for you guys, every time you go to that environment, guys, something negative will happen. Okay? I'll say it again. Every time you go to this environment, something bad will happen. Okay? It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter where it is. All right? Every time you go there with no bad intentions, but yet something bad happens either to you or someone next to you. The key is that something negative will happen while you're there. Okay? Guys, this is the universe or God's way of showing you, hey, this environment is not for you. Okay? So guys, no. No. All right? Again, you're being made uncomfortable. Okay? Whether it's a circumstance, whether it's an individual, a location, or an activity. Okay? Let's go into an activity a little bit, right? An activity that you normally would enjoy, that you normally do with ease, now all of a sudden you're struggling to do it. Now Now all of a sudden you no longer find joy in it. Huh? Now all of a sudden you feel like you are exhausting yourself just to do it. Huh? You have no more passion for it. Guys, all these are signs, guys, that this activity is no longer a vibrational match for you. All right? And you are expending a lot of energy trying to get it done. Sorry, guys, it's getting a little windy. The camera is shaking. Okay? So, again, pay attention to the signs, guys, because the one thing I've noticed is this, okay? If God is or the universe is communicating with you this way and you're not paying attention, the one thing I've noticed is this. You would just continue to become uncomfortable. You would just continue to be miserable, all right? Until it becomes unbearable, okay? When it becomes unbearable, then maybe you will wake up to what's really going on, okay? But that's the idea of God or the universe showing you like, hey, this has ran its course, time to let go, all right? If you're not listening to that, it will continue to make you uncomfortable in that situation, around that individual, in that location, or performing that activity. It will continue to make you uncomfortable until you realize what the heck is really going on and move on to something else. And then usually when these things are happening, that means there's a better opportunity, okay? There's a better opportunity that's waiting for you. It just needs you to step out of this old opportunity, okay? Step out of this old circumstance. Step away from this old individual, okay? Usually there's a much better opportunity awaiting you, right? Where you will be happy, where you will be accepted, where you won't have to exert so much energy, all right? So, guys, this is how it works, all right? Pay attention to the signs that the universe is giving you. Pay attention to the signs that God is giving you, all right? A lot of us, we pray for signs and this and that, but when the signs are delivered, we don't see it, okay? We don't see it, and we continue to struggle. Pay attention, guys. When things are becoming uncomfortable around you, when things are becoming unbearable, it's time to move on, guys. It's time to step up, okay? Like I said earlier, usually there's a bigger opportunity, a much better opportunity waiting for you, a much better individual, a much better circumstance, okay? Usually there's something better waiting for you, all right? But you will not see it until you step away from that old opportunity or that old circumstance or that old individual or that old activity. The only way you're going to see this new opportunity is when you disconnect from that old opportunity, okay? So pay attention to the signs, guys. It's always there, all right? God is not going to come and say, hey, blah, blah. No. It will show you, suddenly show you signs. So pay attention to the signs, all right? Let me leave this one here, guys. Until the next one, guys, peace, love, and more life.